Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. I accidentally sped up right there. This is the new team. Completely new. Everything's different. We have Valu, throwback to Wind Waker Dragon. It's Adam in nature, so that's good. We got Gaia, the Pupitar. I thought that you couldn't get Larvitar until after a while in the Safari Zone, but turns out you can get him. He's just in the very upper right area. And then we have Spite, which is the Crobat, which is also adamant. Took a while to get this one. It's gonna be a very useful part of the team, because we actually have a poison type now that's decent. We got Sloth, the Slowbro. I thought I just needed like a tank slash heavy hitter kind of, and I needed a good water type. And I wanted dual typing, so I decided, I'm gonna try out Slowbro. Never used him before, so yeah. Next is Magneton. I would have it as a Magnezone, but I had to level up at Mount Coronet, which is only in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So I would have to trade it back, but I can't do that, so we're just stuck with Magneton right now. Eventually I'll probably get a better electric type. And then last but not least we have Heracross, which is Brave Nature, which lowers its speed sadly, but increases its attack, which is really useful. So yeah, Heracross is our strongest hitter definitely. And it's probably going to continue to be for the whole time. As you can see on the layout, it does say that I have the 8th gym badge, but I don't have it yet. First we have to go here. Everyone in the team, as you can see, is roughly 37, 38, except for Spite, which took a while to get because, you had to raise it by friendship, so that was a pain in the butt. I gave him a Sue Bell and everything, and he still took a long time. Okay, there's a couple of twins right there. And I'm just gonna guess that there's gonna be a lot of Magikarps. So I'm not about that life. Let's go into let's switch to teams, because there's a double team right here. And I'm pretty sure they both have like Horseys or Seadras or something. So we're gonna want someone who can hurt them a lot. Okay, no, they're just two genies. We're gonna go with a Slam and Thundershock. Hopefully that does some decent damage. Oh dang, that almost killed it. Twister apparently attacks both people. Not very effective against him, but super effective against Valu. But still did little to nothing. I have nothing at the moment to combat dragon types, so it's gonna be a little rough. I lost my ice type. Valu eventually will get to. He learns Dragon Rush at level 39, so that'll be good. The only problem with that is Dragon is super effective against Dragon, so if I fight a Dragon, odds are I'm gonna have to take a hit for it. Just to use Dragon Rush. But yeah. We have a really big update on the team. I mean, everyone got switched, so that's always nice, I guess. You get a fresh restart on the team, you know? Okay, that's just like a random trainer. Let's use a super potion. Do I not have any more? I guess I don't have any more. Alright then. Why do you do this, Magikarp? It's always Magikarp too. Maybe I just have to go straight down. Okay. Who is it this time? Another Magikarp. Wow, the greatest Pokemon. Gonna run away from that because, you know, don't want to deal with that. What does this say? Dragon Shrine. Whoops. Dragon Shrine. A shrine reverting the Pokemon dragon said to have lived in Dragon's Den. Okay. Okay, so I did have to go around. Let's use a repel because, you know, this can be incredibly annoying. Max repel. Surf. I think I'm gonna have to teach Slowbro Whirlpool. She's gonna suck, but I might have to just for a little bit. After I get through all the story, though, I'm never gonna need it again, so I could just fly to the move deleter and get rid of it. Maybe teach him something better. I taught Valu Waterfall because there was a waterfall thing that I might have needed to go to. Well, to grind, there was a good spot on, I think he said like Route 47 or something like that, which is just before the Safari Zone. So I went to go there, but you needed to use Waterfall, and I don't have the 8th gym badge, so I couldn't go to it. I'm like, all right. Alright, there we go. Easy. Easy. Oh. Good to see you here. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she? That girl is a handful. I'm sorry, but I must test you. Not to worry. You are to only answer a few questions. Ready? What are Pokemon to you, friend? Oh, I understand. What helps you win the battles? Training, obviously. Oh, I understand. What kind of trainer do you wish to be in battle? What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? Anyone. Oh, I understand. What is the most important? Love. Oh, I understand. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, which is important? Both. What is happening? Okay. How did it go? I guess there's no point in asking. You did fail. What? You passed? That can't be! You're lying. Even I haven't been approved. Claire, this child is impeccable in skill and spirit. Admit defeat and confer the Rising Badge. Or must I inform Lance of this? I understand. Here, this is the Rising Badge. Hurry up, take it! We got the Rising Badge, but it's already on there, so I don't need to switch. The Rising Badge will enable your Pokemon to use the move for climbing waterfalls. Why didn't you just say use the move Waterfall? Also, all Pokemon will know you as trainer and obey your every command without question. Reflect upon what it is that you lack and this child has. That's messed up. By the way, have you heard of Lugia? Between Olivine and Cianwood, there are islands called the Whirl Islands. There's a huge waterfall deep in the cave there. It is said that Lugia rests in the deep end of the waterfall basin. You need a silver wing to reach the waterfall basin, I've heard. So we have that. First, before we do that, okay, I'm gonna use an escape. Yeah, an escape rope. So you can just get out of here. Alright, now we're out of there. Professor Elm's calling me. Okay. Hello, Gavin. How's it going? I've gotten hold of something neat. Swing by my lab and pick it up. See you later. Alright. Wonder what it could be. Let's fly to New Bark Town. So I talked with Franklin, and the only way that I'm allowed to catch Lugia is if it's legendary. Or not legendary, but shiny. Of course it's legendary, but if it's shiny. So, yeah. That's a rare chance of that. So I doubt that that's gonna happen. Gavin, did you already collect all 8 batches? That's cool. The professor is waiting for you. Alright. Hi, Gavin. You never cease to amaze me. Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation. A Master Ball. Oh, man. Master Ball is the best. It's the ultimate Pokeball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's given only to noted Pokemon researchers. I think you can make much better use of it than I can, Gavin. By the way, we just had a group of beautiful Kimono girls looking for you. Gavin, people are talking about you. I heard you helped Kimono girls. You've been helping all these people. You make me proud to be your friend. Alright then. The Kimono girls are waiting for you at the Equitique Dance Theater. So let's head there. I believe the first one has Umbreon. All of them have the evolutions. So they have Umbreon, Espeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. Which should be an easy takedown for this team. Vaporeon can be handled by Magneton. Flareon can be handled by either Pupitar or Slowbro. Or Dragonite, or Dragonair even. Because Dragonair has Waterfall. Umbreon can be handled by Heracross. The only problem is Jolteon, because I have nothing super effective against it. At least not yet. Not until Pupitar learns Earthquake. Which I think was 4D3? Thud. How? How is this possible? How can I lose to mere Kimono girls? You were watching me, Gavin? Yeah, that's right. I never thought defeating 5 Kimono girls would be so hard. I got beaten to a pulp. You must have come here for the same reason, right? Don't get cocky just because you defeated Team Rocket. These Kimono girls are insanely strong. Go ahead, see if you can defeat them, but I'm not going back. I don't want to see you win. Yeah, he knows I'm gonna win, that's why he's like, Welcome, my name is Zuki. I met you previously in Violet City. In order to bring back Lugia, we needed someone with the right bond of Pokemon. We asked Mr. Pokemon to give this mystery egg to whoever showed true potential. The egg was eventually handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm and then to you. However, being pure alone will not be sufficient to face the power of this Pokemon. I must test you. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go. I will test how closely you bonded with your Pokemon. Alright, let's go. Yep, first one's Umbreon. Alright, this should be an easy kill. Or an easy takedown. Close combat should one-shot. And if it doesn't, I will be thoroughly surprised. Alright. Nice level up. 2 HP plus 4 attack. See, he gains like 4 attack every single level up, which is really, really good. So end game, he's gonna be a god. If he survives that strong, at least. My name is Naoko. I'm the one that's not so good at directions. My eyes witnessed you defeat Team Rocket when Kurt was in trouble at the Slowpoke Well. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Alright. What do you have? Espeon? Alright, Espeon is... I don't know if it's super effective or not, but I'm not taking a risk. Let's go with Gaia. This guy knows Payback. Psychic. Jesus, that did a lot of damage. Alright, never mind then, that scares me. Hopefully he doesn't use Psychic again. He's probably going to continue to use Psychic though. Yep. Alright. I don't think Pupitar is part Dark. At least not yet. I think until Tyranitar is not part Dark. I don't know who would be the best choice for this. I didn't expect Gaia to get hurt that badly from that. Let's go with Swap, I guess. Okay, Psychic on Psychic is not very effective. You can take this as an advantage to heal up Gaia. Gonna keep using Psychic, I guess. We're gonna use Surf though. Alright, let's go. Come on, you gotta do at least half health. Or one shot, because a crit! Good shit. That would have been like 1,500 experience, so it's a shame I couldn't get him out. Let me challenge your Pokemon. Alright. Miki has Flareon. Flareon is scared for Hera. So let's switch to Gaia, because last time... Ooh, it missed, yes! Alright, Rock Slide, here we go. Come on, baby. Ooh, close. Will-O-Wisp was burning me, so that halves my attack. Shed Skin, oh baby! Oh, he missed. And I missed. Come on, Shed Skin kicking again. Ah, shame. It's whatever though. It's not that big of a deal. 805. Oh, you're good at Pokemon too? Yeah, I am. So we're gonna get a lot of money from all these. Alright, we have two left. Jolteon and Vaporeon. I am Sayo, the Kimono girl. I was listening in the Dragon's Den when you passed the test of the Elder. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Alright. Jolteon. And Hera. I guess I'll just keep Hera in. Close combat might kill. I feel like it's going to. This close combat is such a god move. And Heracross is a ridiculous attack, so... yeah, one shot. Alright, let's finish up these Kimono girls. I'm the last one. You were so dependable at the Goldenrod Tunnel. I'm the one who whirls underground. I'm Kuni, the Kimono girl. I looked at you and wondered when you thwarted Team Rocket's mission. To take over the radio tower, you must show your... Oh my god. You must show your strength to me now. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Again. The challenges are real. Vaporeon. I have nothing good against you either, so it's close combat again. Ooh, he lived! Alright, alright. I see you, Vaporeon, I see you. Use a Brick Break. Finish him off. That's it. We were not wrong about you. You are indeed worthy of this. Please take it. Title Bell. Title Bell in the key in his pocket. Oh. Big sisters, I just saw the big shadow of a Pokemon in the World Island waters. It could be. Gavin, we'll be at the World Island. See you there. Alright. Guess I gotta go there. Anthony's calling me. What do you want? Sup? This is Anthony. How are you? Lately I've been running across wild Rattata quite often. They're easily taken care of. Alright then, be good. Okay. Well, we're gonna end this episode and head up to the World Islands. I'll meet you guys there. But yeah, see you guys in the next episode. We'll meet up at the World Islands. I am completely screwing up this outro. See you guys at the World Islands, like I said, for the third time, you know. Whatever. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, later, everyone.